Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. Today we're taking a look at this very nice 2018 Mercedes GLE 350 4Matic. This vehicle has some very nice options on it with over $7,000 in factory options, including the P1 package, parking assist package, Harman Kardon surround sound, heated steering wheel, and more. This vehicle does have all factory original paint and a clean Carfax report. If you want to view the paint thickness on all the metal panels, you can view that on our online listing on alphacars.com, as well as the remaining tire and brake life, and just generally learn some very detailed information about the history and the packages on this vehicle. We do offer transportation, so if you are interested in this GLE 350, but you're not local to us here in New England, still give us a call, 978-263-9000, and we can discuss those transportation options with you. But now, let's take a closer look at this GLE. First, let's do a walk around of the GLE. I do have it running, so it'll be, nice and warm inside. It's only about 30 degrees outside right now. It's a cold New England day. I do apologize for any weird shadows. We do have some sun we're fighting here in New England. We can obviously see the shadows from the reflection of the building there. So I do apologize about that. I'm gonna do my best in showing you the vehicle accurately. But talking about just some local history of the GLE, the most recent owner was a local AlphaCars customer, and they always had it serviced with us, so we did the Mercedes, A and B services, as well as other things like brakes, routine maintenance. We always saw this vehicle year after year, and we were always just impressed at how they took care of it. Really, anything we recommended they had done, and that's why now we're here representing it, and it's in tip-top shape. So let's take a closer look at the exterior condition. I'm just gonna get nice and close to the panels. We can see that polar white paint shining brightly. The front bumper is free of any major imperfections. A little bit of, pitting, I guess you could say, here and there, like on the chrome, just from, some highway use. But still, with this only having 67,000 miles, which for being a 2018, that is pretty low. So it was, seldomly used, not driven a ton, but also not driven too little, where, of course, sometimes it's worse to buy a vehicle that was driven too little. So this has always had, a reasonable amount of exercise, you could say. Now going down the passenger side, it all looks great. I do apologize for the shadows, like I said, but even looking down at the running boards, those were a $650 option for these brushed aluminum running boards, and we can see the plastic around those look great. And even the bottom of the doors, there's no like dings or rust or anything like that. Now moving our way over to the driver's side. Let's go down this side of the vehicle. Once again, the side of the panels look great. I don't see any obvious imperfections or dings. A little bit of light swirling, very light swirling in the clear coat just from the normal washing. But now going down the lower side of the panels, once again, I don't see any dings or anything like that. And the running board's in nice shape, plastic's in nice shape. Now let's look at the wheels. They all present wonderfully. And we've got some very nice Pirelli Scorpion tires on there, which those are excellent in the wintertime. So it being, getting into winter here in New England, or in winter, it is an excellent time to just jump in this vehicle and go. So we just saw there, all the rims look great, all the wheels look great with no major imperfections or anything. Now looking at the back of the vehicle, even the area behind the license plate's nice and clean of where that was. But it was a $575 option, this tow hitch back here, and that is in excellent condition. We can see there, no obvious rust or corrosion. It's just a deep black. And of course, there is a little bit of condensation coming out of the exhaust, which is normal for it being so cold. But we can just see the plastic and even this protective panel here. There's some little bit of light cosmetic imperfections on it, but that's what it's there for, to protect the painted bumper surface. Now, let me show you the roof, we've got the nice sunroof there. And the windshield, which we can see here, it is factory Mercedes glass. If I go right there, it'll focus. And there's no, major pitting or any major imperfections in the glass. It all looks nice. And even, last thing I'll note on the exterior, you can see the edge of the mirrors look nice and clean. Always check areas like these, see if they're bumped, see if they're cracked. You can kind of tell how the car was driven, and this car was always driven with care. Even the edges of the mirrors there are perfectly clean with no big imperfections to be seen. Now let's go around back. One-touch operation, and our tailgate comes right up. Check out the striping that our detailer did there. Looks awesome. We've got the spare back here with the factory toolkit underneath. You can see part of the jack there, and just plenty of storage beside it. Factory first aid kit right here. We've got a 12-volt outlet there. All the carpet looks great. Smells very fresh in here. And we've even got the cargo cover here, which is always a nice thing to see. These are commonly lost, or people just take them out and then they leave them somewhere, like in their garage, and it never goes with the vehicle again. And these can be hard to find and pretty expensive depending on the model as well, to get one again. Now looking at the underside of the hatch, the plastic panel there looks in very nice condition. And we've got our buttons here to close the hatch, which I will show you work great in just one second. But just looking at, the edges of the seams of the door here, even looking at this nut right here, look how clean that is. You can see the threads that it's threaded onto. Just a very clean vehicle. Everywhere you look is just squeaky clean. It was always taken care of, and of course we did an awesome job detailing it. All we have to do is hit our button there. That comes right down and works excellent as designed. Now looking in the interior, once again I apologize for any sort of sun glare or some shadows. We can see there is sort of the sun shining here, so I do apologize for that, but let's get through this. We've got this door panel here. Awesome trim in this vehicle. This is the anthracite poplar wood trim. Everything looking clean. Bottom of the door there. Once again, no dings on the edges, no rust on the edges. Even in the door jambs, this little aluminum plate here, everything is just looking awesome. Now looking at the seat bottoms here, it looks like, people were rarely back here. There's no like creasing or wear or anything. It all looks great. We've even got the cup holders there. And with how clean these are and the fact that there's no scuffing I see in here, I don't know if anyone ever had a drink back here from the looks of things. And the headrests, these do go up like so. And what's cool about these is they're kind of hinged. So when they go up, they kind of hinge back. So it's pretty flat, and it's not like a awkward kind of bump forward, but then when you want to put them back away, they fold all the way flat like these, so then they don't obscure your view behind through your rear view mirror, which is awesome. I do need two hands to put this back down now that it's clicked in, but you can see those down there. That is a really cool feature with how Mercedes did that. As some other manufacturers, people complain about the rear visibility because of the headrests that stick up. We've got a storage cubby there, and there is an outlet just below. And once again, the carpets are in excellent condition, and we have some protective plastic down there. And now let me show you the driver's side back here. It all presents the same. Of course, this is the MB Tex surface, and it's very comfortable and very easy to clean and very durable. Now let's get in the passenger side here. Let me start by opening up our glove box, which the soft open does work great. Always check that. When people treat these rough, they tend to break the soft close, or soft open rather. So that's awesome to see. And that goes for really any vehicle that has the soft open on the glove box. They tend to just require some care over the years to keep them working smoothly. And we've got all of our factory owner's manual and some of the service booklets and feature booklets here. There's the owner's manual there that I was struggling to get out. So I'll put that back in here very carefully. That closes nicely. Looking at the carpet now, we've got a little storage net down there. Everything looks nice. There is a little bit of scuffing right here from someone getting in, but that definitely could be re-dyed and touched up a little bit there, being it's just black plastic surface. But the door jamb, everything else looks great. Even the door hinges look very nice up here. Let me try to block some of that sun glare for you. There we go. Dash is in excellent condition, as well as the infotainment screen. All of our buttons, everything in here really just functions smoothly and as designed. Even, make sure to test these areas. Make sure these come up very easily, and they do, with no resistance. Passenger seat looks amazing. I don't see any creasing or really notable wear. The lighter color here is because of the sun shining over the dash of the vehicle, so I do apologize about that, but you can see it's all very uniform and looks awesome. And now lastly, we've got our seat controls here, which I will show you. The seat does work as designed. Even the headrests goes up and down there. On a used vehicle, always check little things like the seat controls. That can be things that are overlooked, or maybe we don't do that here at AlphaCars. We are full disclosure, but little items like that, when they don't work, some places you might be trying to buy from, they may not tell you, or they may not know themselves. So always check those things. Like I'm going to check the driver's seat now, that all of the functions and adjustments work, and they sound healthy and good as well, which this one does. Door jamb, nice and clean there. Same thing with the hinges. And we've got a little bit of light wear just right here from kind of getting in the vehicle. But same thing, if desired, that could be touched up pretty easily. Now looking at, so you can see the pedals and the carpet. I can even peel this up, and we can see there's no considerable wear in the carpet. It all looks good. And now let's check out the driver's seat condition. Some light little wear marks here, but other than that, these rear bolsters look perfect, and the rest of the seat really looks nice as well. And once again, this bit of color we can see from my hand, that's just from the sun shining on it there. But now I'm gonna get in the vehicle, and we can see right here 67,283 miles at the time of this video. And the car is saying 42 degrees. The car is sitting in the sun. I think it's more like mid 30s or so once you're out there for a while and not in the sun. But if we turn on our infotainment screen here, you can hear some nice tunes come on. I'll turn that down so we don't get copyrighted here on YouTube. But all the functions of the screen here, they all work great. Sorry if the camera's a little faded out here from the sun glare, but we've got navigation, which, as you just saw, works great. We're right there on Mass Ave at AlphaCars. We can go to vehicle settings, look at our operator's manual, even look at some cool telemetry there. Actually, I just missed. Let's go to the 360 camera here. So we've got a 360 top-down view. So we can see right there we're just reversed up to the little angled curb there in front of our building. And we can go back out of that. And there's some other options here for media and our radio, but let's just leave it back on navigation. This video is not to show you how the vehicle works, it's to show you that everything does work great and it has some awesome options. And now we've got the heated seats, which both of these work really good. They automatically kind of turn themselves down over time as they get up to temperature, which is why they were on 1 right there. And we've got dual zone climate control. I do have the AC off because it's already kind of dry out, but that does work awesome. And we can take over manual control as well if we want, or just put it back to auto right there. We do have some paddle shifters here if we want to get sporty with the driving. And with the 3.5 liter V6 in this Mercedes, you can definitely do so. It's a lot of fun, the drivetrain in this vehicle. Let's look at our nice sunroof. I'm just going to show you this all works great. I won't keep it open for long because it is really cold outside, as we know. But no abnormal noises, all of that, works great. And now looking around the rest of the headliner of the vehicle, it all looks very presentable. I don't see any obvious damage or imperfection. Now though, speaking of that 3.5 liter V6, let's pop the hood. And this is where we're gonna finish out the video, is taking a look here at this V6 as it idles away very smoothly. You can see the belt system there spinning very effortlessly. And this vehicle does have all factory paint, as I said. You can see all the factory paint on the fenders. There's no marks on the bolts like they've been messed with. Same thing with the bolts or the nuts for the hood. And the whole underside of the hood looks great. The hood insulation looks great. And even like on this latch right here, it all functions very smooth. There's no corrosion or anything like that. And let's just listen to this idle for 1 second. Idle so smooth, and as mentioned earlier in this video, this vehicle was, regularly maintained by AlphaCars in the recent years, and we are a big fan of the Motul products, Motul oil. So that is really some of the best oil you can get on the market, and that's what this vehicle actually has in it right now, which will really ensure the longevity and the quiet operation of the engine there. So that's all I have for you in this video today. I hope you enjoyed looking around this GLE 350. This vehicle is really a great find with the transparent history, local history. And as I said, here at AlphaCars, we are just familiar with this particular vehicle, and it has been maintained to a T. So if you are interested in it, give us a call, 978-263-9000. You can send us an email at sales@alphacars.com. And remember, we do have transportation options, so you can give us a call, you can send us an email, we can make the buying process very easy for you, and in the end, you'll have a very nice GLE dropped off right to your driveway. So I want to thank you for watching. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe so then you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.